Okay, hi everyone. So today's focus is going to be on different stretches that you can do for your neck, and also we're going to talk a little bit about eye mobility and kind of getting our eyes away from things that are so close to us all the time, and just getting away from that eye strain that you might get from looking at devices and phones and computers and even things that are just like close and in front of you all the time. So first thing that we're going to go over is just different neck stretches. You can do any of these just if you have a break. You can just do them in a chair. So first thing we're going to do is take our hands, clasp them, put them behind your neck, and we're going to bring your chin to your chest. Bring your elbows in front, and I want you to open the space of your shoulder blades around your upper back, and then as you're doing this, drive the back of your head into the backs of your hands, okay, or into your hands. So as you're bringing your chin to your chest, widening those shoulder blades, you want to push the back of your head into your hands. Now with these, I want you to breathe, so remember to breathe into a lot of these areas. So you want to take a good deep inhale and exhale, and I want you to feel that breath being guided to those areas that are being stretched. Breathing, I think, is a huge component of mobility, as it really, the breath kind of really links our nervous system to allowing our muscles to be able to settle and relax. So after you do that for about 30 seconds, a minute or so, so let's do a couple side neck stretches. So you're going to take your hand, you're going to reach it out to a side like you're hovering, about to bounce a basketball or so. And you can use your hand to guide your head over to the side, or you can just start leaning your ear over towards the shoulder. And as you bring your ear to your shoulder, you want to reach through that opposite hand, so keep reaching far away. And bring your shoulders back just a little bit so they're not like hunched forward, but kind of take your shoulders and just slightly rotate them backwards. Now remember to breathe, so inhale and exhale into the areas of the shoulders that are being stretched, into that neck. Just kind of feel your breath traveling into those areas as you inhale and let it go. Guide your neck back up to center, and we'll do the opposite side. So you can hold these definitely longer if you have the time to. I'm just doing it short, just to make this video a little bit shorter. But these you can hold for about 30 seconds to a minute. So reaching through the fingertips, bringing that ear to opposite shoulder. Bring the shoulder blades back just a little bit, so opening up, externally rotating the shoulders, and then breathing into that area of your side of your neck and shoulders that's being stretched. Okay, good deep inhales and exhales. Let yourself relax. So now getting into a little bit more of the upper back and neck. So we're going to start with I just did this side, so left side. So I'm going to take my right hand, I'm going to tuck it under my thigh, or if you have a chair, you can also hold the bottom of the chair as well. And basically, actually I'm doing this side. Sorry, same side. Right hand, so I'm going to actually tilt my head away in the opposite direction. I'm going to bring my shoulder blade back, so you want to make sure you rotate your shoulder blade back just a little bit as you're doing this. And now what you want to envision is there's a bit of a diagonal tilt to this. So my right hand is tucked under. I'm going to look past my right knee, and I'm going to tilt my chin and my nose and my gaze just slightly diagonal, so I'm looking at the area beyond my right knee. So about like a foot in front or so. And it's this slight diagonal torque that's really going to help to get that upper back. You want to keep your shoulder back, so don't let it kind of get in front of you there. But remember to keep your shoulder back and tilt your chin down. Get a little bit of a diagonal gaze beyond that right knee. And then we'll switch sides. So now I'm going to take my left hand, tuck it under the thigh, so I'm sitting on it. And that helps to just get a little bit more of a kind of a stretch going on here. So take my hand, wrap it around my head, and start pulling towards the ear. Bring my shoulder blade back before I do so. Alright, so shoulder blade back. And then I'm going to pick a spot about a foot beyond diagonal to my right knee, and then tilt my chin down, and then just look past or right at that point. Keep remembering to breathe. So breathe into those areas, breathe into the upper neck, upper back to the side of the neck. Alright. And you can round off with one more of the same stretch we did earlier, so clasping your hands behind the back, bringing your chin to chest, bring your elbows forward, open up the shoulder blades, round the back, and press the back of your head into your hands. And breathe deeply. And exhale. Kind of take this moment to slow your breath down. Okay. So now I want to talk a little bit about eye mobility and just kind of ways to get our eyes moving around and away from being so fixated on one point. So let's take our palms, rub them together, get a little bit of heat in our hands, and cover the eyes up, close them, just get our eyes away from kind of what's been around us, give them a chance to rest for a moment. Spend about 15-20 seconds here, just kind of getting them settled, feeling the heat. And now what we're going to do is go ahead and open up. And I want you to think of a clock, 12 and 6, and I want you to bring your, keep your head straight forward, but I want you to look up at 12 o'clock, and then I want you to bring your eyes to gaze down at 6 o'clock. 12 o'clock and 6 o'clock. So really try to move your eyes, look up as high as you can, and look down as low as you can, kind of feeling that stretch in your eyeballs. That's kind of strange. But this is a really good exercise, just kind of get our eyes moving. So they're not always just so fixated on one point. So do this about 10 times. So looking up at 12 and down at 6. And then we'll rub our hands one more time. So we'll do this in between kind of each set of these. Take our palms, kind of cover up our eyes, just give our eyes another chance to rest for a moment. Soften the gaze. And now we're going to look at 3 and 9 o'clock, so left and right. So keeping your head in one place, bring your eyes to 3 o'clock, and then to 9 o'clock, and then back again, 3 o'clock, 9 o'clock. Do this about 10 times. And you want to hold each one for about 1 to 2 seconds. So you don't just want to kind of go crazy all around, but really try to get your eyes, kind of stretch your eyes. Actually, it's kind of like an eye stretch from one side to another. And then after you do that about 10 times or so, go ahead and rub your palms one more time and bring that heat to your eyes. Kind of get yourself away from all the busy things that we see around us, all that light, chance to rest. And last thing that we're going to do is a little exercise in focusing on things that are a little bit further away and then close to us. So I want you to find a point that's at least 10 or 20 feet away, the furthest point in the room. For me, it's going to be a doorknob over there all the way by the door. If you actually have a window nearby, you could stare out like a telephone pole, a flag, or something else. So you're going to take your thumb. So I'm just going to take one thumb, and I'm going to hold it right next to that particular object. So you want to make sure there's an object to fixate on. So I'm going to hold it right next to that doorknob about 20 feet away. And I'm going to take my vision with my eyes. I'm going to focus on the doorknob, and then I'm going to look and focus at my thumb. And then I'm going to focus on the doorknob, and then look at the thumb. So you're kind of going back and forth, spending about 1 or 2 seconds, kind of focusing far away, and then focusing on something close up. For something a little different, you can also do this one eye at a time, just kind of work each eye individually, where you take one eye, focus it further away, and then focus it on your thumb, and then the same with the other eye, further away, and then back to the thumb. It's also kind of a good vision check if you haven't gotten your vision checked in a while. A lot of the times throughout the day, we don't realize how many times we just don't really get a chance to see things more than 10 feet away from us. Everything that we work with, interact with, it's always within close proximity. We never get a chance to see stuff that's further away. Even when you're driving, you're always focusing on that car, kind of right in front of you. So throughout the day, if you have a chance, go out to a window, go outside, or just somewhere nearby, and I want you to look at the thing furthest away that you could possibly look at. Okay, so maybe it's a few trees in the distance. Maybe you see a flock of birds, or maybe a cell phone tower. Just try to look at something far, far away. outside for just a few minutes. And it's really a good eye break just to kind of get ourselves away from being fixated on things that are so close to us, and to give our eyes an opportunity to actually do things that they were probably designed to do. If you think of like the Paleolithic era and all the cavemen and how they had to hunt for things and always keep good eyesight out for stuff. So it's good to practice our eyes every now and then to get a chance to see things further away, so that our vision doesn't, over time only adapt to things that are close to us. So hopefully that you can get a chance to do a few of these things today and think of your eye mobility just a little bit differently, and also get a chance to get your neck a little bit stretched out.